right, looks like Hayden is 22 years of age, been doing this for about 6 years now.
Hayden trains with Jacob Worf. Jacob is a name that's very familiar to our HRMMA fans over the years, fighting on tonight's card.
Out of Campbellsville MMA.
And his opponent coming out to the B2 division.
Have you seen him fight before?
Hayden?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I believe this is Hayden's amateur debut.
Okay.
Yep.
What the?
Tom Davis coming out now from Derby City MMA.
Derby City has a lot of killers, Alex.
Oh, man.
Nicholas Albin, Chewy on YouTube, as far as Facebook account, or I'm sorry,
Jiu-Jitsu.
YouTube. Yeah, as far as YouTube accounts go, Nicholas Albin and his Chewy persona gets a lot of attention across, I'd say, the country and really the world.
Yeah, definitely. They've got lots of views, and for good reason. They're putting out a good product. Great ways to learn great techniques for free.
Now, do you guys know, is this Tom Davis? Has he fought before, or is this his debut as well?
I believe this is Tom Davis's debut as well.
You know, it's always interesting in the debut. You don't know exactly what you're going to get when you get a fight. However, you can tell a lot usually from what camp they come from. Now, it doesn't mean everything, but you usually know if they're going to come in shape, if they're going to come to fight or whatnot. So.
Absolutely.
Respectable camp will not, I know, for example, Phil Perkins, Alex, your coach,
yes, sir,
doesn't put somebody in the cage.
No.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to be ready when you go in there with certain camps, and certain camps you don't know.
Introducing first the fighter to my right, fighting out of the red corner. Making his amateur debut and weighing in at 195 pounds. Representing Campbellsville MMA from Greensburg, Kentucky, Hayden Webb. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner. Also making his amateur MMA debut. Representing Derby City MMA, weighing in at 183 pounds, from Louisville, Kentucky, Tom Davis!
Davis also trains with the likes of Kevin Avery. Of course, later Randy Jones in the main event tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Matt Harrison, a lot of killers over there at Derby City.
All right, action has started.
Touch of the gloves here, overhand right from Hayden.
Hayden immediately goes for a takedown as soon as he gets hit. I don't
Yeah,
think he liked it.
Kind of left his head out there as well. This might be over fairly soon for Tom.
He's ducking his head quite a bit. He's got to be careful for that uppercut.
Yeah, Tom's throwing it right on cue.
He's grabbing the head and throwing the uppercut, and if one of those lands, it could be end of the night.
Or a knee, as we see there.
Yeah. Hayden's got to quit ducking the head if he wants his fight to go too much longer.
Tom Davis is connecting. He's showing a little bit of restraint, not just going all out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to see out of an amateur debut, Chris?
Well, you know, no matter what you say, it's going to be different when you actually get out there. So
sure.
When you actually, most people do go nuts for the first
You
minute.
want to win.
Well, not only that, but you want to make sure that they get a feel for it. If they go out there and win in 30 seconds, that's not really doing the job. You want to get some ring time, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's my main thing, is so they know how to relax in there. That's the hardest thing to be able to do, is learn how to relax in the ring. He looks pretty relaxed right now, though.
Yeah, Tom does. Hayden's having a hard time.
Hayden's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful. Look like he's about to turn around and give up his back.
Now, Tom Davis almost looks like he's kind of trying to show some restraint and extend this fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. It almost looks like that.
I think he's also learned from other people who gas out. He doesn't want to be the guy who gasses out, so he's got to.
Wow.
But Hayden is throwing some haymakers right there.
Yeah, he loaded up on that one. He's gonna,
it's almost over.
This fight's got to be over if Tom starts going to town with those punches.
Good stoppage by the referee right now. You can tell Hayden didn't want much more of that.
Yeah, great stoppage there.
And I know you asked what you want to see. I would say that right there. Tom did a good job of learning how to relax in there. Didn't go all out. He held his punches back and picked his shots. That's very good for your first fight.
Very impressive debut for Tom Davis out of Derby City MMA in Louisville.
Absolutely.
Over in the 40272, the Valley Station area off Dixie Highway in Louisville. Once again, Nicholas Albin. A lot of killers over there.
Tom pointing to his family. Good on him. Chris, if you were Hayden's coach, what would you tell him to do? You get back in the back there. He took a whooping. It happens.
Yeah, well, he has to go back and work on a lot of different things. Just staying relaxed out there, trying to be a little more effective with his punches, trying not just throw haymakers like that, because when they don't land, that wears you out a little bit, and it opens you up for more punches. So just learn how to relax a little bit more in there and try and pick your shots a little bit more. Don't be so amped and go out there and just start throwing crazy punches.
Yes, sir.
And, just learning how to feel in the cage, the distance, and how to relax. That's kind of the biggest part that amateurs need to learn.
To the tune of what we're describing there, some would say that someone who has a wrestling background and has competed every weekend for years.
They have a huge advantage. That's why wrestlers make such good fighters. They've pretty much had fights their whole life, just without punches, if that makes sense.